All right, Love Court in session this morning with Jessica Anderson from Anderson Kucher. And Jessica, you sent me the question that you got from a BFF. I don't think we've ever had this question before.
I mean, if we did, it was many years ago. It just doesn't come up that often. But here goes. Hi, Jessica. I have 2 children, ages 7 and 9. I've been in a relationship with my husband for 6.5 years, married for 2 years. He is not the biological father of my children. In 2018, I filed termination of parental rights paperwork against my children's biological father, and it was awarded. During my relationship with my husband, he has accepted financial responsibility of the children and told me he wanted to adopt them. My husband has since left and would like a divorce. Is there any way that I can hold him responsible for child support for my 2 children? I'm not trying to screw him over, just, however, I'm unable to financially afford a household on my own with my children. We both collaborated the idea of filing the petition to terminate the parental rights of my children's biological father, and he's not in their life, and it made things easier knowing I had a 2-income household. Please help. What's the right thing to do?
I would say yes if he's adopted them.
Well, he has not adopted them. He
Legally.
told her that he wanted to adopt them. So no formal paperwork. I mean, yeah, if he had adopted them, yeah, he's the dad. But he had not actually gone through that paperwork. But he did take steps with her to terminate the biological dad's parental rights. So basically, his actions have left these children fatherless. And there is something in Nevada, a body of law called equitable adoption. And basically, technically a step-parent has no responsibility to support stepchildren after the divorce. However, in the equitable adoption context, it's an equitable remedy to enforce an adoption agreement under certain circumstances where there's been a promise to adopt and the mom or, the other parent relied on that promise and took actions, with respect to that promise. And in this case, he said, okay, I'll adopt them. And she said, okay, great. We can terminate, biological dad's parental rights.
Right.
He's not in the picture anyway. Now, if they hadn't terminated biological dad's parental rights, the children could get child support from the biological dad. But now they're left without any support from a father.
So
really I think this is the case. Yeah, this is a case where I think equitable adoption might apply.
What a horrible option, though, like forcing somebody into adoption. Like, that's, gosh.
But in this situation...
He said he wanted to.
Yeah, he wanted to, and they terminated the biological dad's rights.
If you notice, the guys say a lot of things.
Right.
Well, that's why maybe he needed to bite his tongue if he knew he wasn't going to stay. I mean, do we know why he left?
No, I mean, their marriage fell apart. He's leaving. They're not my kids. This is, that's a sad reality of this situation. But yeah, I mean, I told her, I think, she has a good case for equitable adoption based on these facts. She said they collaborated with the parental, the termination of parental rights. He promised to adopt them. It's an agreement. She relied on it.
In equitable adoption, Jessica? In equitable adoption, is that something where, like, they get visitation, or is that simply a financial responsibility?
No, it could go both ways. Ugh. So, yes, he will be if they find that it's equitable, the remedy should apply. Yeah, he'll have to support them, but he'll also be able to have visitation with them as well and custody rights.
Wow.
So, but she's going to need a lawyer to make these arguments. This isn't something you could really do on your own. So,
do you have any idea how long they've been married?
Complex. So
she says
that they've only been She says they've been together for 6.5, but married only for 2. But the marriage part isn't really as relevant as his promise to adopt the children and the help with, terminating biodad's parental rights.
This one's just going to get
you
stickier.
don't have to be married. Yeah, you don't even have to be married for equitable adoption to apply. In Nevada, it's been found in the context of, paternity actions and, same, I think even in cases prior to our same-sex marriage law. When I believe that there's a case regarding a same-sex couple who were not actually married, and it applied.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. All right. If you ever have questions for Jessica inside the Love Court, we make it simple. Just go to our website, alice965.com, click on the Jessica Anderson portal, ask her a question. She answers every single question
She's
she
so
gets.
smart.
Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you. Yes, I answer the questions. We go back and forth a little bit. So this one's interesting. So hopefully she gets some assistance.
Right.
Hopefully